If you're watching this in October and you are an administrator or a mentor for new teachers, you already know what season it is. The New Teacher Center calls the weeks between mid-October and Thanksgiving break the Disillusionment Phase. This is the time when new teachers tend to hit their low points. The hours of lost sleep have added up. Rookies are feeling the bumps along the rough road of trial and error. And then the kids get Halloween candy. Rookies with good mentors and supportive administrators are the lucky ones. And you know this. But this season is no picnic for mentor teachers either. The thing is that in October and November, everyone in a school is tired, including the mentor teachers. It also doesn't help that one symptom of disillusionment is defensiveness. Your well-meaning guidance may sometimes be rewarded with a little bit of attitude or a series of dejected ahas. So here are a few tips for mentor teachers to help your favorite rookies make it through October and November. First, reassure them again that being a great teacher takes time. New teachers spend a lot of time comparing their own unedited footage to other people's highlight reels. And they're constantly getting messages that are meant to be inspiring, but sometimes feel terrifying. The future is in your hands? What? Teaching is the most important job in the world? What? Failure is not an option. And in October and November, a lot of new teachers are worried that they are failing at the job, which means that they have spent months failing at the most important job in the world. Mentors are in a unique position to remind rookies that it takes time to become a great teacher. Hey, it even takes time to become a good teacher or an okay teacher. So you may just have to remind rookies that the great teachers of the future know they're not great yet. Number 2, help them turn down their teaching treadmills. One of the things that happens with a lot of new teachers is that they hit the ground running at the beginning of the year when they should be walking at a brisk pace that they can keep up with. What they can't do today, they overpromise for tomorrow. They lock in unsustainable levels of parent contact or create behavior management plans that require hours of after-school paperwork. And they may have said something about a pizza party. When the teaching treadmill has been on high for months, good intentions are no longer enough to keep up. Your intentions start falling into the good intentions abyss, where it really doesn't matter how inspired you are or how important you think the job is. You just can't keep up the pace. So one of the things that you as a mentor can do is, first of all, let them know it's okay to turn down that treadmill a little bit, and then kind of step in and see where you can help them simplify some of their routines, back away from some of the intentions that they just didn't know would be unsustainable, and let them know it's okay to not do some of the stuff that they were sure they were going to do every single day. Next, remind them that Thanksgiving break is almost here. For many beginners, at least in the United States, Thanksgiving break is when they start the slow climb up from the depths of the disillusionment phase. Once teachers make it to Thanksgiving, they know that winter break is in sight and they can use that time to plan a classroom makeover if they need it. They also get a bunch of full nights of sleep in a row, and sometimes there is nothing more inspiring than a few full nights of sleep. The next thing you can do is just let them know they're not alone. Remind rookies you've been there, remind them it gets better, remind them that there are plenty of days in teaching that make the hard days worth it, all of which they won't believe. That is how the disillusionment phase works. There's a popular saying that the first year of teaching makes you or breaks you. And one of the things that makes this time frame so hard for rookies is this constant fear that they are being broken. That what they're going through right now is proving that they are not cut out for teaching and teaching is not for them. And this is where you come in. You can help by reframing this section of the year as a rite of passage, that many of the teachers that they admire most went through their own version of the disillusionment phase during their own first years, maybe including you. And finally, if you need a little extra bump in your support for the new teachers in your life, point them toward the Disillusionment Power Pack. This is a free email series meant to help teachers through the most difficult part of their first year. These are the emails I would send back in time to my first year teacher self. They include records of my absolute worst days as a beginning teacher, combined with the perspective that I now have from working with teachers for more than 20 years. These emails have now helped tens of thousands of new teachers through one of the most difficult stretches of their careers. I've also heard from many coaches, administrators, and mentors who say that this helps them supplement their support for new teachers, especially when they themselves are exhausted. You'll find the link to the Disillusionment Power Pack in the description underneath this video, and if you're working with new teachers this year, you may want to consider sending them a link. This is even for teachers who seem to be doing fine. Even teachers who seem to be doing great. Please tell them that they're doing great, but also send them the link just in case. And finally, if this is October of your first year of teaching and the road feels rocky, please know you are not alone. The teachers you admire most went through a version of the disillusionment phase during their first years. And one day, a teacher who admires you will be surprised to hear that you had a rough first year too. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.